Good morning, and this is my first day back going to school and setting up in the classroom. I'm going back face to face, and I wanted to blog about it and just talk about the experience of going back face to face. Of course, naturally there's fears. I have a lot of fears, and we're no longer a red zone, we're now a yellow zone. So that means that we have a steady infectious rate. So that's really scary. I'm gonna do a video, or I did a video, sorry, about home visits, and I'll link that below. And we did home visits also yesterday, but I didn't film that. I filmed the first day. And home visits are just really important for the children because they get to know us. Even though some of them weren't wearing masks, but we were, it's still a fear. You don't know, you get to see their homes, but you don't know what goes on in their homes. So I just got my coffee, and now we're going to drive to the school, and I will show you and explain to you how it's going to work this year. So yeah, I'm a pre-K teacher. Oh yeah, and they added 3 more kids to my roster. I had 16, so I was gonna have 8 and 8, which in the room, that's like, she's gonna have 8 and I'm gonna have 8. That's easy to social distance, but now with it going up to 19, that's gonna be interesting, especially at mealtime, because our kids eat meals in their rooms. So let's go ahead and drive to school. I'm so sad because I don't have my tripod, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and drive to school, and then I will show you my room and explain to you how it's gonna work. Yay! Thank God for coffee. Okay, so this is our room all boxed up. Usually there's 1 teacher in here and 20 kids. Or I'm sorry, 2 teachers, not 1. This year, there's gonna be 1 teacher in here with 10 kids, and then I will be next door in here with another 10 kids. Still 1 classroom, just different. Okay, so this is the end of day 1. Our progress that we've done for the day in my partner's room. There she is, pulling out stuff. And then this is my room. This was the progress that was done. Those are just some people that came to help. Don't worry, they were all wearing masks. So yeah. Hey, so this is day 2 of me setting up my room / teaching during a pandemic. Yes, I have 2 days to set up my room. They haven't told us if I'm gonna get time later on to set it up, which I'm hoping I do, but I'm not 100% sure. They haven't told us yet. And the reason that I only got 2 days this week is because other teachers went on other days. And they did not, I guess, to social distance us, which I don't know how that's gonna work when all those teachers are gonna be on campus at one time. But hey, whatever. So yeah, I got my coffee. I'm about to go to the school and finish setting up my room. On the last clip, you saw what we left it at, and I know it looked kind of messy, but that's usually how it goes. Like, we usually have to pull everything out and then like organize it back in. Also, this year, we're not allowed to put anything on top of the shelves. So that really requires us to think about, okay, how are we going to put things in the shelves? Because you can't just stuff it in there. Our program requires it that it goes by function. So for example, if put together and take apart in the art area, so things that you would make art with. So scissors take apart, glue and stickers stick it back together. So all that has to be either on the same shelf or on the same row. And that's just for the art area. I still have a toy area, I still have a house area, and I still have a writing area. So I have to look at the function of everything. And then I believe that if I shadow and cue things, so that means marking it so that the children know where it goes. If I do that really well, then when we have cleanup time during the classroom, it makes it so much easier. If I don't have good cueing, then my cleanup will be hard. And I'm trying to make it as easy for myself as possible and the children, because when it's hard for them, they get really stressed and then they don't want to clean up. But if I make it super easy for them, then they want to clean up. And of course, we also make it a game too, so it makes it interesting. But yeah, so I got my Starbucks. I'm gonna go to campus. I went to Target. See, when teachers say we spend our own money, we do. I had to get contact paper. I got a big roll of contact paper right here. I'm not sharing this. This is gold when it comes to pre-K. Yeah, the school has to request to make purchases right now. And who knows how long that's gonna take. And like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna get back into my room. So I have to set up my room as much as I can right now, because I don't know when I'll be back in there. All right, so I'm gonna drive to work, and then when we get there, we'll look at my room. Bye. Okay, so this is what I mean by shadowing. See how it's like that? No. Over here in the toy area, we have to shadow it or cue it with the shadow and the image, and then the same image there. And that has to go for every single area. So like in my house area, all this stuff that I'm gonna put out needs to be shadowed and then cued. So that's gonna have to move over. It's just a lot of stuff. Okay. Everything is cued and ready to go. Yay. Oh, except this. That's not cued. I lied. This is cued. Nope. This is cued. Yay. Some toy area. That's almost done. Dollhouse. My art area. Book. And this one I'm most proud of, the writing. So it is the end of the day for me. I just drove home, and as you saw, I finished some of my shadowing and some of my cueing. My classroom looked a lot more cohesive than it did day one. So tomorrow I have to finish, and I'm going in tomorrow. I asked for approval, so I will be in there tomorrow working, finishing up my learning environment, and hopefully it'll all be done. Of course, I had to run by Dollar Tree today because just certain things required certain containers that I was hoping Dollar Tree had, and they did, so that was a yay. That's always a win when you go to Dollar Tree and you're like, yes, they have what I need. If you are going to teach lower levels, I would have to say like pre-K and maybe kinder, first, Dollar Tree is your best friend, because there's so many things there that you can use. All my containers, Dollar Tree. Some things that I use in the classroom, Dollar Tree. I think I found painting trays today, and it was like a set of 5 for $1, and I'm gonna put that in the art area. and it's all reusable. There are some consumables that you can find there. I try not to get them there. I try to get stuff that I can reuse. My home area, which in kinder you usually have, I don't know if the kinder still do a home area, but any pre-K you'll have like a home area, and all your stuff will come from Dollar Tree. So if you're a brand new teacher, Dollar Tree is like your best friend. I can promise you that. Anyways, I'm done for my day. I'm gonna change, force myself to work out, and then tomorrow we have home visits in the morning, and then we're gonna go to the school and we're gonna finish the rooms. Cross my fingers, because there's a lot to do. It's just hard. It's so hard. When I say it's hard, it's just because we're in the middle of a pandemic, and our program has said that we will start in September the 8th. That's not even 100%, because it depends on how the transmission rate is here in the city. If it's high, then they're not going to. We'll get pushed back until October. But even at that, there still is no date when we're supposed to start the 8th, but it could be pushed back until October. But they don't even know the date for that. So we have to set up the room as much as possible, because we don't know when we're going to get to go back. I asked to go back tomorrow. Not a lot of teachers are doing that. They kind of left with the assumption that the school would let us back sometime. And I'm not even going to assume. Like, I'm not, because I just don't think that would work in my favor. And the last thing I need is me coming into a room being like, all right, we're starting September 8th. We hope you did everything you were supposed to do. Now you're going to go back. And that would be really hard. And I would be really upset at myself if it wasn't completely done, because it has to be as set up as possible for the day to go smoothly. It's not going to go smoothly the first couple days of school, because some of them have never been in school before. But if you're as prepared as possible, it can run pretty smoothly. So, well, as smooth as it can go for the first day being in school with young 4 and 5 year olds. Anyways, fingers crossed. I'll get it done tomorrow. I know I will. But yeah, end of day 1. Woohoo! Or day 2. See? Oh, teacher brain already. End of day 2. Day 3, y'all. I'm here day 3 in my room. I got permission yesterday to come in on a Friday, because I only thought this morning that we had 1 home visit. And of course, because of last minute registration and all that jazz, 1 turned into 6. And even though I went to go drop off bags and stuff, I'm counting that as a home visit, because these houses are not, I don't live in a small town where they're about 5 to 10 minutes apart. I live in a city where they're 20 to 30 minutes apart, and our program services the whole city. So I was over by a whole other program, like on the opposite side of town, on the east side of town. And that's about a 25 minute drive. So yeah, to drive all the way over there from school and then drive all the way back, and then another house that's like 10 minutes away to drop off a bag. It was just crazy. So my whole morning was filled with home visits. And then I came to the classroom to work, and then they told us to leave because there was a gas leak. So now that we got the approval to be here, I have very little time, but I am going to work. I have blocks to move. Let me show you what I have to do today. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I need to put blocks all in there. See all those blocks over there? That's about half of what I have. I'm only gonna have 10 kids in this room, so what I have in the shelves should be enough to service 10 kids. All right here needs to be put away, because if I had 20 kids in the room, I would definitely want all that. Oh, and look, it didn't stick. I'm gonna have to stick it again. And then I need to finish queuing. I'm gonna go over here. Look at all this stuff. I need to queue it. So what does it mean to queue? Okay, so this is a perfect example. This one is queued all the way. So it has the materials that are inside, and then on the space, it has the same picture and the shape that's supposed to go on there. So that is fully ready to go. This one is missing both. It has the shadow, but not the 2 pictures. And this one has 1 picture, and it's missing the other picture. So these need the same thing. I need to finish doing that. And then I have some more stuff to do in my home area. I need to find a place for that plant because we can't have plants out. We can't have anything on the shelves. And then the teacher's who room this is, see that stick over there? Yeah, she wants me to hang it. So it's up for next year. But it's not decorated, so I feel like a random stick is gonna look weird. So I'm gonna put it up there. I think that's a good spot for it. But yeah, I have all that to do today. Okay, so I also have to work on my mileage, and then I need to play with Flipgrid and set that up and enter the kids' names because I haven't done that yet, and I have some parents blowing up my phone, calling and messaging me at like 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I get it. It's the first year their kids are in school, so they want to be really proactive, but when you message me that late, I'm like, I'm in bed by like 9, so that doesn't work. Like, my hair was cute, but now it's in a pony. I guess I'm gonna have to get used to my hair not being cute because I'm gonna have a face shield on, so I don't know how I'm gonna do my bangs, how I'm gonna do anything. This Texas weather is not very cute. See, there we go, there's the cuteness. Like, where's my cute hair? It's not very cute friendly. Now, I know y'all are like, why aren't you wearing a mask? I'm in my room by myself. My teaching partner is not next door. I was temperature checked when I walked in, so I think I'm fine to not wear a mask. Though if I do go out in the hallways, I'll wear one. Oh, and my books. I just realized my books are not right. I need to go over them to make sure. We have to have certain ones, like an ABC book, a no word book, math, a science, stuff like that. And I just by looking at it, I can tell that if they were to come in and look at my environment, it wouldn't be up to the checklist. And I like to score high on my checklist. I'm a perfectionist in that way. I know with pre-K kids, like, it's always chaos, but I feel like my environment and my space, if I can be as prepared as possible, then I'm setting my kids up to really be successful and pick up the routine, learning how to clean up, learning the things of the chairs, like how to push in a chair, how to throw away their trash. All that routine stuff will come if my environment is like 1,000% set up. If it's not, and it's not cued the way I like it, it's just not gonna happen, and I'm gonna struggle all year. And the last thing I wanna do is start off on a stressful year. I mean, these kids are already gonna get used to this isn't typical. Usually we'd be in one room, 20 kids, 2 teachers. This is a completely different situation. During a pandemic, now it's 2 teachers, 20 kids into 2 rooms. So this is a completely different ballgame. We don't know policies and procedures yet. We don't know what happens. I mean, we know if a kid tests positive, we'll immediately go into remote teaching. But I mean, you just don't know. And yeah, you don't know. So I'm just trying to prepare as much as possible, because what if in so many weeks they're like, oh, we're gonna extend it into October, not coming back. So then that's more time that I have to wait, and they probably won't let me on campus. So I just wanna be as prepped as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I know I can get it done. All right, I'm gonna get in the zone, get this puppy done. Let's do it. Okay, so I was originally going to plan myself or record myself all working today, but that unfortunately did not work out. My phone died because I used it all day for GPS purposes for driving around, and I did not bring my charger, which I could have sworn I did, but teacher life, you forget it. My room is done as much as it can be. There are a couple of things that I'm missing. My pencils weren't shadowed. I'm okay with that. But everything else is shadowed. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see, but I'm done. I just need to go work on my mileage and work on some other stuff. of course, probably on Monday is welcome week, so it's not a crazy week, but just making sure I'm as prepared as possible, because like I said, I don't know when we'll get back to campus to do all this stuff. So let me show you my room. Okay, block area. Took out the blocks, put them away. There's my schedule, days of the week. Right there, carpet squares will be placed around probably so they can social distance, and then my hollow blocks are right there. Okay, and then I have my tree or family tree wall. That's kind of empty right now, but it'll eventually be filled. House area, the top thing is not shadowed because those are big pieces, but everything else is shadowed and cued. Then I did cue all this in here, shadowed, and then shadow with the picture on top. Bam. This is all done. That will have stuff as the year progresses. Babies are cued. You just need that so they know where they go. I didn't cue this. Maybe I'll put a picture. I'm okay with leaving it. This is officially done. It's all cued. The pictures match. Got the dollhouse, toy, puzzles I haven't cued. I'm okay with that. My closet, look at that. So that isn't even all my stuff. That's the former teacher's room stuff. So yeah, that's pretty organized actually. All right, sand and water table, empty right now. I usually fill it up after 2 months of school, maybe a month. Art area, remember how none of this was cued? It is now. The only thing I need to cue is my containers, because they're gonna have containers with their letter links on it, so each one will have their own. I haven't done that yet, but I haven't done letter links either, so I'm okay with it. Glue sticks, only 3, it's the beginning of the year. Stickers, my paper's all done, and then my markers, crayons, and colored pencils. I didn't get to book. I'm okay with that because, I mean, it's fine. I didn't get to cue this. This is something I need to cue, but it's okay. It's pointers. But yeah, we're all cued. Writing area, I finished. I decided to put the cues in the basket instead of on top because it was hard to stick. I'm okay with that. Pencils, I need to cue that. It's the only thing missing. So yeah, it's my room. Yay! I'm excited. Still didn't get rid of that plant, but I will.